Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Have a Nice Day podcast. This is episode number 10. Before I say that, I need to introduce myself. My name is Janine.
And this is Joshua. Janine is always like this. And before the show, I even said, don't forget to introduce yourself. And she's like,
duh.
Twice in a row? Not me, Josh. Get your life in check.
I am very excited for today's podcast. First of all, because it is episode number 10, guys. So we are way over the 8th hump.
Mm-hmm.
We've done 9, and now it's the 10th episode.
I'm glad you can count.
Are you roasting me?
Yes, sir.
Do you really want to start this?
We can do it throughout the episode, but I can roast you.
Because you're gonna die. Prepare to die,
I can
Joshua.
roast you like
whatever.
Like a bonfire on a winter's eve.
That's it?
Yeah. That's all I have for you guys
Man,
today.
You're lame. Guys, I don't know if you can hear, but there are a couple of noisy kids right outside my apartment door, and it's a Friday afternoon, and it's their time to play.
No, what I heard is that there are fans, and they really want to talk to us.
Yeah, wink, wink. Nice. I like that.
I like our age.
Yeah.
I like our target age audience, you know? Kids and really old people. No one in between.
Nowhere in between. Oh, that's sad. So it means people our age don't listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Actually, people our age listen to our podcast. That's our number one target. So thank you guys for listening.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I really love
I don't know why.
I don't even know what this podcast is about.
Yeah. We don't know
we
why
started with
you're
our parents.
listening.
Now we're just like solving people's relationship problems.
I was going to say solving people's mystery murders.
Who killed him? I don't know. Let's find out together, guys.
In under 45 minutes, we'll try to crack this case.
Okay, Sherlock Holmes.
Enola Holmes, okay?
Yeah, whatever. I don't watch Net TV.
Net TV. That's new? Net TV.
What did I say?
Net TV.
Yeah, Net TV. Where's Netflix? It comes from the sky? Of course you connect to the internet. It's delinquent. You delinquent, you.
Listen here, bucko. I'm the number one host of this show, okay? So you do what I say.
Yeah, and you know what they say, yeah? First the worst. Second the best. Third with the golden chest.
Where are these coming from?
Some saying in my school, some Indian kids, you know? So they don't feel bad when they come in second place.
I cut to you.
I cut to you? I dose to you, though.
Dosi is friend, right?
Yeah,
Kati is enemy.
Yeah.
I cut to you.
I don't even know how that worked growing up. Like, the moment you're pissed off at someone, you could just, like, save so much time and just say, cutty with you.
Yeah.
They will really take it to heart. I remember, like, endless nights crying when someone would cutty me.
Oh, gosh. So, guys, if you don't know, growing up in Dubai, so kati is enemy in Hindi. And dosti is we're friends.
Yeah.
So in school, even if you're not an Indian, you would also tell a fellow non-Indian, like, I kati you, means like we're not in speaking terms right now. Do not talk to me.
Like we're on a break.
We're on a
like,
break.
Leave me.
Exactly. So if you have a friend and you're not, you know, and you had an argument, you're not doing well with them, just tell them I kati you. Tell them, like, even if you're an adult, wouldn't the world be a better place if you just tell someone I kati you for today?
Oh man,
right?
Seriously, save so much.
So
like
much.
so.
The Filipino in you came out.
No, but it would save us so much drama, adult drama.
If you don't want to talk to them, just tell them I kati you for today, okay?
And it's a full sentence in itself.
Yeah.
Like you will know. Okay. I gotta give you your space. And so this episode is about all the people we've cuttied.
Yeah.
All our partners we've cuttied, I guess.
That's a smooth flow. I have to give you a high five for that, actually. That is so true because this episode is all about our exes. And that is the tea for today. Today, there's a lot of tea coming out. We've received a couple of questions from our listeners, some from Instagram DMs and some from the form that we have. We'll put a link in this episode notes so that if you want to send us a form for your questions, for anything that you'd like to let us know, please visit the link and you can just put in whatever you guys want to.
And there's also a link in our podcast every episode where you can send us a voice note. So if you want your 5 seconds of fame here on our show, please do send us a voice note or a voice question or thank us or criticize us or
Yeah, so if you guys remember episode 4, I believe, or Handy Advice relationship episode. So Anand sent us a voice note through that link. So if you guys want to send us the same, do that. But if you want to remain anonymous, you can send us a form. On that note, we're going to start this episode with our favorite rapid fire questions. Pew, 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 pew. I put an extra pew in there.
That's not allowed. You're over exceeding the number of pews you were supposed to do.
How
That's
many?
taking out our airtime.
Pew, 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 pew. 5,
70.
Right? Okay. Okay, rapid fire question. I'm supposed to ask.
You're going first, yeah.
Okay.
Janine goes first.
Are you ready?
I am.
All of our questions today is about dating, exes, and breaking up, because in the theme of the questions we've received and we've clubbed together, we will be asking the same questions to each other. Okay. So, question number 1. Would you date a friend's ex-girlfriend?
Ooh. I thought you were going to say mom for a second. A friend's mom.
That's my second question.
Oh, yeah?
That.
Is it?
I'm kidding.
Okay. Because yes.
Why
what was the question
Why
again?
is it that I believe you? The question is, would you date a friend's ex-girlfriend?
Good question.
Rapid fire. Come on.
Can I ask you questions in return, or this is all I get?
Answer first and then...
I would.
Ooh.
But it comes down to a lot of things.
So all of Joshua's friends, guys, keep your ex-girlfriends away from him.
Steal your girl.
Okay, what was the question that you wanted to ask me?
So how long have they been dating?
Okay,
previously?
so it depends on that.
Yeah, it depends on that.
Okay.
But as much as possible, I don't think I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have that connection, that fire in our hearts.
Fire, ooh.
Yeah. Then you can't stop it. Obviously, before I proceed further, I would get his permission.
Okay, good.
And I would still do it even if he says no.
Yeah, but at least you ask. Not ask, at least
courtesy.
You tell him about him.
Yeah.
That's a courtesy. Yes.
That's the bro code.
Bro code. There you go.
Bro code.
But you just broke it.
I did, but I don't think I will ever be in that situation though.
Mm.
But maybe if it ever did arise, and I really had very strong feelings for this girl, or vice versa, she had very strong feelings for this girl.
Mm.
No, but if she had very strong feelings for me, then if the passion is intense, I'm pretty sure my friend would maybe give a blessing as well. Like, okay, it didn't work out with her and myself, so if you really think that there's something in this connection that you have, then go for it.
Okay.
Because if I was in that situation, I would give my blessing.
You wouldn't mind.
I would be upset at first, but who am I to stop true love?
Oh, very kind. Okay. Question answered.
Question answered?
Yeah.
Okay. My question for you is a little bit different.
I'm nervous.
Did you see my phone?
No, I didn't. No, I'm nervous.
Okay, so you are living in the MCU.
What is
the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, MCU? What? Okay.
Mutual understanding.
Mutual crush understanding.
Oh yeah, there's a C in between. I just want mutual understanding. Where's the C? Mutual.
Mutual.
Okay, and you had to date either Captain America or Iron Man. Who would you date?
Iron Man.
Why?
Because
he has more money?
No. Because Captain America, he doesn't grow old, right? So then I would die. And
he did grow old.
Yeah, but that was because that was his choice. But if he continued to be Captain America, then he will still be as hot as he is. And I would be a grumpy old woman.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah.
And Iron Man, I just find Iron Man, I mean, now I'm basing it on looks and character. Okay.
Yeah. It's something so...
What is his name?
Tony Stark.
No, Robert Downey Jr. I find him very hot.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Okay.
He has a very weird
You know
French
who my
beard.
Marvel crush is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Oh,
Why didn't you include him in the question?
The Hulk. Because I know it'll be very easy for you to answer. So.
Yeah.
So I gave options which I didn't know.
Fine. He's like my ultimate crush, guys. The Hulk.
Yeah. What's his name?
not him.
Not him as Green. The actor who plays the Hulk.
Yeah, wait. Oh my gosh, how could I forget his name?
That's really good. Your ultimate crush. You forgot his name.
How can I forget his name? This is unacceptable for some. Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
I was gonna say Mark Russo. That's weird. So I love Mark.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
I just want to profess my love for him. Ever since 13 going 30.
13?
13 going 30.
13 going on 30.
Fine. I just
Is
missed
it as
one.
good as Indian in the Cupboard?
Well, there is a dollhouse sort of thing.
Yeah. It is a really good movie, I must admit.
It is, right? It was a
movie.
really good movie. And ever since that, like, ever since I've laid my eyes on him, he's my ultimate crush. And the more that he gets older, the hotter he gets. Yeah, so I don't know. For me, Robert Downey Jr. is hotter than Captain America.
No, you are completely blind, Janine Khoury.
Probably. And I'm sure a lot of girls would be like, no, Captain America is so good. He is good looking. I'm not saying he's not good looking, but for me, I find Robert Downey Jr. hotter than Captain America. Because Captain America is like, Chris Evans is very like white boy, next door, like very American.
Okay.
I'm not into like white. Okay, now I'm
sorry to all our white listeners. Janine will never go for you.
But I'm not into those like plain vanilla
type
of men. And he's a vanilla man.
Yeah.
So
okay, I can see that. Yeah,
right?
Okay.
So there, wow, this answer to this question, like I went off in a tangent, but that's it.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, got it.
Okay, question number 2. That wasn't about exes, by the way.
I know, but I prepared this question way in advance. So
when you told me that ask me that question, okay, fine. Okay, do you think you can unlove someone after breaking up?
Yeah. What do you mean, like get over someone?
Well, my question is, do you believe that when you break up with someone that you love,
okay,
after breaking up, you don't love them anymore? Or do you think that the love will still remain, but it's just you both decide not to be together anymore? Like, do you believe in unloving someone?
I think it's going to be very hard, but it is possible. If you cut all ties, cut off all communications, it will be possible. But, you know, there's a part of me, like, if I look back at all my exes, I don't love them anymore, but I just want to know they're doing okay. So it's not like, oh, I'm checking in on them. Maybe I ask a friend, like, oh, how is this so-and-so person, or how is that so-and-so person? But it's nothing I'm not going to go out of my way to check in on them. But yeah, love is something which you, like, we always tell each other, but at the end of the day, you really have to feel it to know it's there. Yeah. And there are some relationships where I've even said I love you and I really didn't mean it.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you say it though?
Because they said it. And
because they said it first. It's not like you said it first. So they said it and then you were obliged to reply, I love you too.
Exactly, because it doesn't... You know me, I'm a people pleaser. So when the other person is like waiting for the same response and I don't say it, obviously it's going to cause a fight.
Then say thank you.
You know how bad it is?
Okay, reenactment.
Okay.
Joshua, I love you.
I love you too. That's it. That's the Oscar winning.
Oh, that's how you said it.
I didn't say it like that. Obviously, I'm exaggerating now, but I've said, "Oh, I love you too," but it's not like not like a statement. It's like
not like passionate. Like,
yeah,
really, I love you too.
Yeah, it's not like
this
that.
This is the first time we've said I love you to each other.
It's not like this is the moment I've been waiting for, and this is what I've always wanted to hear.
And like there were butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah. And I've been in relationships for like more than 4 or 5 months. And I've never said I love you as well. Like we never said I love you to each other.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've been in a relationship for 5 months, like exclusively dating. Yeah. And you haven't told each other.
We set it in stone, like, okay, we're dating now. We're exclusive. We don't want to see anyone else. And we never got to that point of I love you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But going back to what you said, I think it is possible to unlove someone. It'll be tough, but you have to do the homework and the actual work to actually get over that said person.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. But it's going to be tough. It is very tough.
Breakups are tough.
Yeah.
This is a tough episode. The way that we cope with toughness in our life.
Yeah.
Through comedy.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
That's not how we do it.
Make each other laugh.
Yeah.
But guys, just on a side note, best breakup movie ever, 50 Days of Summer? 500 Days of Summer.
Get your life together.
Sorry, what's wrong with our numbers? 13, 30,
it's not
50.
really a good breakup story. It's not like they broke up. It's like Summer is her name, right?
Yeah.
Summer just left him behind.
Yeah, because you have that...
And then invited him to her engagement party? Or what is it? Engagement? Wedding party? What is it?
No, it was wedding, I think.
Yeah.
No, I think engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, maybe that's my my next question then.
What?
Okay, would you ever go...
Wait, is it your third or second? This is your second question.
Sorry, my second question. So, okay, I wrote something else, but I want to ask this.
Okay.
If your ex invited you for his wedding, would you go?
Yes, but depends which ex. Okay.
Okay.
I have an ex which I'm really, really close to. And he actually invited me, him and his, wife now.
Okay.
They both invited me to their wedding.
Okay.
And I said yes. But unfortunately, when they got married, I was here. They were there in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go back home for it. But yeah, I would. Depends on which ex, though.
Okay.
Because I think I'm lucky because most of my exes I'm in good terms with. Either we're still friends or even if we're not in touch with each other, we're okay. It wasn't like a bad breakup.
Okay.
Most.
So it's not the worst situation in the world.
Yeah, it's not. Well,
okay.
I'm saying most.
But were you okay after the breakup, or like time played its part and then like few years after that?
With this guy who invited me to his wedding?
Yeah.
I was okay because I broke up with him.
Okay. Girls are mean. Wow.
But the good thing is he met his wife now because of our breakup.
Oh, so it makes you feel better?
No, but this is what the wife told me as well. She's like, oh my gosh, you know what? This is so weird to say, but thank you because you broke his heart. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't have met.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That's nice of you then, I guess.
For breaking his heart.
Yeah. Was it a messy breakup?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was very like he's a good man. So it was smooth.
Okay.
We both cried. We were young. I was in high school. I was graduating high school. So
did you say I love you to him?
Of course. We were together for like 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How did you even talk to boys in high school? In high school, I was just like, that's a girl.
I don't know. He's my first true boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. So
something that was there.
My mom knew about him.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And I know his parents, like, even when he graduated high school and he moved back to the Philippines to go for college and I was still here because he's a year ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
I would spend some time with his family. I was very close with his siblings. I'm still close with his siblings now.
Okay.
So we're all still in good terms. So that's how I would envision exes to be. I don't know. I'm sure not everyone can do that, but the world would be a better place if exes separated in a good way, I would say.
But it's...
Again, it gets messy. It depends.
Super messy. All my breakups have been super messy.
Oh, breakup guy.
Yeah. Oh my, 1 breakups.
Liar. I know how many breakups he had. Okay. Question number 3. Are you ready?
I am
so ready. Because
this
question is gonna get a little bit serious.
Okay, I love this. I'm an open book, guys.
Okay.
Broke down last week on last week's episode. So.
Are you feeling better now?
I'm feeling so much better.
Yeah?
So much better.
High five. Okay. Question number 3. If you could or would speak or interview your ex for closure, what would be your one question? Silence.
This is...
I told you this would be a tough
one. For everyone's knowledge, I was the one who broke up with her in my last relationship.
See, you broke up with her as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Heartbreaker.
Super messy as well. But what is the question again?
Okay. If you could or would speak or interview your ex for closure, what would be your only question? It's rapid fire, by the way. I just have to remind you of that.
Sorry, this is a very tough question.
I told you.
If I could interview.
Yeah. Imagine she's
What
seated,
is the one question?
Yeah, imagine she's seated next to you now for half a nice day.
Okay.
And you're interviewing her.
Interviewing an ex. Okay.
And you have one question.
Okay. I got all the closure I needed.
Okay.
To be honest.
Well, you can repeat that
but
question.
I wanted to ask her what is something that she would like me to do more of when I go forward into what does she want me to do so I become a better person in the next relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
That's nice, yeah.
Oh, that's actually really nice. Oh, high five. I like that question.
Because at the end
Can I steal that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Who are you gonna ask?
No one.
Oh, then steal it by all means.
I like that question. That's really nice.
No, because I like to think of it as we broke up for, I would say, the right reasons. And obviously we did have a lot of fights. We had a lot of clashes when it came to certain ideas and stuff. So I wanted to know what I could do in my next relationship that might save us all that trouble. So.
Well said.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Done with my questions.
Okay, so I have the last question.
Oh, I'm nervous. Is it going to be as tough as this one?
No, mine are very,
very
stupid. Okay, I have two, but I think I'll choose something which you can speak more about then. So in the last 6 months, has an ex reached out to you? Has an ex ever reached out to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to elaborate?
No, that's all I need to know. Thank you, guys. That was the episode.
Yes.
Okay.
More.
No, but more of do you wanna get back together or do you wanna?
No.
Okay, but what was it about? Like, give me an outline.
It was more of so this particular ex, we've been dating for so long.
Okay.
For so long, so we've built a lot of things together.
Like 10 months.
Yeah, like around 10 months. Okay. And there are certain things that we've built that is difficult to not talk about anymore. Like, I'm very close to his family, for example. We used to have a business together. So there are some things that are inevitable for us not to talk about anymore.
Okay.
And recently, he reached out because it was my birthday. And he wanted to tell me how happy he is for me with my current status in life. And it was a good conversation, actually. And I believe he's now with someone else as well. And it was a very mature conversation of both of us just wishing each other well.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's not like we talk every day. That's not going to happen. It's not like I'm going to be invited to his wedding or I'm going to invite him to my wedding. But the bitterness is no longer there, which I wish this type of feeling to everyone who's going through a breakup, that at one point in your life, you and your ex would just be okay and happy for each other. Like, no bitterness, no wishing each other ill. Because that's just going to put a burden in your heart.
It's also due to human behavior when it comes to something like when they're in pain emotionally.
Yeah. When someone wrongs you, that's correct, right? Yeah. The initial human instinct is for you to fight back.
Exactly.
For you to get revenge, or seek revenge. And that was, of course, my initial reaction years back.
Oh, what was your revenge plan? Can I find out?
What was my revenge plan? Oh, my revenge plan was just to get myself into a very healthy state because I let go of myself. I gained a lot of weight. I wasn't really presenting myself as per how I used to. Like, I just got comfortable. Because I'm like, you know what? I'm in a relationship. Why do I have to dress up? Why do I have to make myself pretty or, just enhance my features? I forgot how to love myself. And my ultimate revenge was to just love myself. I started dating myself. I started going to movies alone. I started bringing myself to dinner dates alone.
Lame?
Lame. I would start just going out, bringing my book, and started a healthy habit. And my initial goal was to seek revenge, to show him, look at what you missed out. But eventually, it helped me so much because I found myself back.
Okay, that's nice. So how long do you think is long enough till you... Sorry, I know we're done with rapid fire questions, but I want to ask
it's okay.
this.
Go ahead.
How long do you think is long enough till you start dating someone again after... Okay, let me ask you this. How long was that relationship?
How long was our relationship?
Yeah. That relationship which you were just speaking about.
That was 5 years and a couple of months.
5 years?
Yeah.
So all your 20s you were with this guy?
Yeah.
So what's an acceptable time to you as you deem fit where you can start dating someone again? It's a 5-year relationship. Let's just say that.
If I'm being honest, I don't think there's a timeline.
Really? So if he's dating someone in the next week, that you would be okay with that?
If that's how he copes up with getting over me, then that's his thing.
I would be so pissed.
I wouldn't like... Yes, I would... I won't lie. I would be pissed. I'll be like, what? Why? But certain people go through and cope with certain things in life differently. So his coping mechanism was to have another person in his life so that he can tolerate the sadness that he's feeling or
so
the
it could project
void.
it to someone else. Yeah.
And my way of coping with it is staying single until I was ready to date someone again. And it took me a while, I won't lie, years. I guess because I lost myself so much and that I had to rebuild the trust in me, rebuild the healthy lifestyle, rebuild choosing me over everyone else. Because I forgot how important it is to love yourself.
You know, it has to balance out when it comes to a relationship. Like, you should do things which you want to do and what your other person wants to do as well.
Yeah.
And I like what you said because I know people who immediately break up after a relationship and they're on to the next girl or they're on to the next guy. But it shouldn't be like that. You should take time to reflect on what you could do to make the next relationship better.
Yeah.
Or if you found something in this guy that you really liked, but there's other stuff that hindered you from liking him even more. So you just find out what you really like in a person and just compile it in a mental thought or something, and then...
Yeah, that would be my advice, though. Coming from someone who went through a tough breakup, I would say that make sure that you leave all of your emotional baggages behind and that you get over them before you start entering a new relationship. Because you're just going to start with a paper that you've already written things on, that you've already projected emotions upon, and you don't want to bring that into a new relationship. You want it to be a clean slate. You don't want your anger or your bitterness or whatever you have been feeling about your ex to be projected onto this new person, because that's unfair. That's unfair.
You don't want to carry it forward to your next relationship.
Yes.
So just end that chapter of your life. Make sure that you start on a fresh new page. Books. I like books. Okay, so
we're done with our questions?
Yeah? I think we opened up a lot, to be
honest.
honest.
I know, right? Yeah.
Were you expecting us to talk that much about exes in general?
Not really.
You thought it would be like quick answers?
Yeah, I thought it would just be like rapid fire questions. I mean, they were, but I guess the follow-up questions were a little bit... It became a little too personal, but it's fine. I mean, I always say like whatever I've gone through because I needed to go through it for me to be who I am now.
Wow.
And if that helps anyone out there, then I'm happy to tell them how I went through it, right? Because we're all in this together, guys.
Yeah. But I've been always really fascinated by social dynamics. I really like asking questions about certain relationships or anything that falls under that category. But you said it really well. I'm very impressed with what you said, I must say.
Thank you. Gang. So on to the next segment where we have a couple of questions that came in through. This one is from the form and it's quite long, so
bear with us while we read it.
Yeah, do you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. My ex and I split up 1 year and 2 months ago after being together for 7 years. Okay.
Whoa.
It was quite an intense relationship, mentally, sexually, and emotionally. We mutually decided on ending the relationship as it was getting sour. We both started drifting apart from each other. I'm in new relationship and I'm finding it hard to get over my ex all over again. I am trying hard not to compare the new with the old, trying not to talk about him. The worst thing you can do, I know. And now I'm thinking of my ex 24/7 and even had dreams of him. It's like I've become addicted to him. I can't contact my ex because he's blocked me on everything. So I can't talk to him or get him out of my system. So any advice would be gratefully received. By Hung Up Heather.
So thank you, Heather, for sending us this question. I'm pretty sure that's not your real name, but
thank you, Hung Up Heather.
But such a good question. I can't wait to get into this.
Yeah. Okay, we need to dissect this question.
Okay, so they're in a relationship for 7 years. It was a very good relationship, but they broke up, unfortunately.
And she says it was an intense relationship. Okay. They've been broken up for 1 year and 2 months now. And she's in a new relationship.
But the feelings for her ex is resurfacing again.
Suddenly came all over again. And she's trying not to compare.
And she has dreams about him. Okay,
dreams. Oof. You know, they say when you dream about something, it's usually your thoughts before you sleep.
No.
I read about that. Like when you think about something so intensely before you sleep, then it travels through your dreams.
Is that true?
Unconscious brain.
No, I don't think I've ever had that.
I read about something like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe she's really hung up on her ex then.
Yeah.
But I think it's just her going back to a feeling of security and comfort.
Yeah.
And maybe she's just dwelling on it too much, I feel.
Yeah. For me, I would say if you are having these intense feelings about someone and you're not in a relationship with that person, especially, I mean, that's your ex, I would say take a break from your current relationship because it's not fair for the guy that you're with.
I don't think taking a break is the answer. I think breaking it off is the right answer with the current guy.
Like completely.
Yeah, because clearly if she what would you do in a situation when someone asks you to go on a break because he's still hung up on his ex? Would you take that lightly?
Good point. I guess being honest with whoever you're with right now as well. Because that person might be someone who's very understanding and you'll be surprised he might come back saying, I totally understand where you're coming from because I went through the same thing, and take your time.
Okay.
You're lucky if you find someone like that.
Yeah, that's like 4 out of 10 times that would happen. But it also, maybe the relationship is lacking something, and she's, like what she said is very true. She keeps comparing her current boyfriend to her ex.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough
Which is the worst thing to do as well.
Don't do that. I mean, I know it's just in her head.
No, but it's almost impossible to do that as well for some people.
Almost impossible not to do that?
Yeah, because when we make decisions, it's based on previous experiences as well. So when, like, let's say, like, they would go, like, with her current boyfriend, like, can we go eat Taco Bell? And this guy's like, oh, I don't like Taco Bell. Sorry, I don't know why that's the first restaurant that came into my mind.
We don't even have Taco Bell in Dubai.
We have.
Do we?
Yeah.
We don't. There's no Taco Bell.
Oh, ese.
Oy,
loco.
Papi, no Taco Bell.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, if that was the scenario that they're currently in, and then she's like, oh, but you know what? This guy used to go with me to Taco Bell.
This guy used to eat Taco Bell with me.
So it is like that. You always base off something through a previous experience that you had. It even happens in current relationships.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, like, the person you're with is like, oh, can we go have Chinese food? And then he's like, oh, but we always get Chinese food. But
why is it always about food?
I'm just really hungry, guys.
Are you hungry? It's lunchtime.
No, but I'm just saying, like, oh, you used to do this. Why don't you do that anymore? So it's really hard to answer this question. I think she does still have she never got her closure with her last ex, especially when it was really intense, like she just mentioned.
Yeah, this is why I say time doesn't matter, because she said that they've split up for 1 year and 2 months already.
Yeah.
But clearly she still has strong feelings about this ex of hers. I think you're right. She needs to break it off completely, or just be honest with your current boyfriend and tell him what you're going through. Tell him that you're seeking time off. Cool off, as the Filipinos say.
Cool up.
Cool up muna tayo, pre. And if he's understanding enough to wait for you, great. You found an awesome guy. But if not, let him be. You need to be fair with this person. Let him go. And deal with your feelings first. get over your ex, love yourself first before you enter another relationship.
Yeah.
You don't have to, because here, the last sentence she said, I can't contact my ex because he's blocked me off. Let him block you off, honey. You don't need him in your life. Let him be.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need from him? What closure will he be able to give you?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Because if he's blocked you off, then that means that he's not a mature enough guy to deal with whatever you guys both went through.
Yeah.
Because, okay, fine. I wouldn't say blocking someone off is immature. That's understandable if they've gone through a really bad breakup. Maybe he just couldn't handle her contacting him again.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's blocked you off, then that means he's not able to speak to you, and
he's ready to move on. Yeah.
So respect his decision for not speaking to you as well. I would say, even if that hurts, I know that's a difficult pill to swallow, but try to remove all of these factors in your life and just think about yourself.
Yeah.
Remove your ex, remove your current boyfriend, remove whatever is distracting you from moving forward and just loving yourself enough before you add something else onto your life.
So also the way I see it is that maybe she jumped into the next relationship very quickly.
Yeah.
Because obviously if she's still obviously hung up on her ex, and then she got into a new relationship, she didn't fully assess, like she didn't take with her like what is the best qualities that she had in her previous relationship and incorporate it into her next relationship. So
that's really good. I have to stop you there. That's really good because that's something that I've done as well.
Okay.
So when I was over my ex, I did an assessment of myself. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, just a checkup. And I wrote down qualities that I didn't like about my ex and qualities that I would like to find in someone.
Okay.
Like my future relationship. And that helped a lot.
Exactly.
Because then that sets your boundaries and what you want in life. So the next time someone comes into your life, you know if you're ready to open up, if he's worth it enough to open up again or not. Because once you get your heart broken, it's very difficult to open it up again. And it will take an extraordinary person to come into your life to open it up. So write down everything that you want from your future relationship moving forward.
That's so true. Because she clearly didn't assess the relationship before she moved into it. So just take time and really check what you really want in a relationship. Otherwise, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go forward.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I like that. I think we gave Hung Up Heather some good advice.
No, we didn't. She's like, you didn't tell me anything. I'm back to square one.
Yeah, I'm sorry if maybe it's not the advice that you would like to hear, but...
Yeah. It's not advice you like to hear, but it's advice that we have to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break it off, Heather.
Break it off. Come to me.
Let her get over her ex first, and then you can invite her over, okay?
Come to me.
Slow down, Tiger. Now no one's gonna send us questions. Because they'd be like,
Josh's answer for everything is just come to him personally.
Josh is hogging all of the women to himself. Come on, man. Send us some questions as well.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to hear some listener questions who are from the male species.
Actually, this is our second question is from a guy. Okay, you read it because it's from a guy.
Okay. Manly voice.
Okay.
Okay, so I recently broke up with my girlfriend and blocked her from all social media accounts and asked her to do the same. The funny thing is that we work together. How will I be able to get over her if we still see each other every day?
That's from Anonymous, but clearly he's a guy. So,
clearly.
Yeah.
I know this guy. I think I know this Anonymous.
Yeah?
I think so. I have to find out. I'll ask him if it's him.
Oh.
Drama.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I would say quit your job. Simple as that.
Sound advice.
You cannot grow in the same environment that you're still like. I don't know what's the end of that sentence.
Wait, are you serious though?
Yeah.
You can't. What if this is his bread and butter? What if he has a family that he needs to feed?
Yeah, he has a family when his girlfriend is working in the same place.
Family like parents, okay? And siblings probably who's still in school. You can't say that. Come on.
No, come on. But I wanted to complete the sentence, but I'll give you the words.
Okay.
You cannot grow in the same environment that is holding you back. Is that correct? Does that make sense?
Makes sense. It does.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm trying to say as well. But if you're trying to move on from this relationship and you still see this other person there every day, I don't think it's gonna work out for both of you.
You know what my advice is? Let the girl leave.
What if she has a family and that's her bread and butter? Have you ever thought of that? Give the worst advice. You're gonna make all our listeners break up with their significant others.
Okay, my advice is, well, you have a point because I've gone through the same.
Oh yeah, okay.
When I broke up with my ex, we were actually both in the same office, so I would see him every single day of my life while we were broken up, and it was tough.
It must have been. I can imagine.
It was tough. Sorry.
She spat on me, guys.
Sorry.
That's how Corona spreads.
Hey, we've both tested negative, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's tough, but what Josh said is true because I actually decided to leave my job. Not just because of the breakup. Like, I loved my job, but there was something amazing that fell into my lap. And I think that was God's perfect plan for me at that time. And I left.
Okay.
It was difficult. I really feel for Mr. Anonymous because I know how difficult it is to be going through a breakup and seeing that person every single day and then having this beef between both of you. Imagine being in meetings and having to interact with this person.
I would fight with...
I wonder if they're in the same department.
That's the thing. So if it's a bigger company, maybe he can be asked to be shifted to a different floor or a different department. But imagine if you're in the same team and you have to have the same meeting and you have to collaborate together. That's going to be so tough.
Oh, but that will also shape you to become a really professional person.
I'll tell you how my meeting would be in this case.
Yeah.
Okay, so you be the
reenactment?
girl. Yeah.
Okay. So, for today's meeting, Mr. Anonymous, are you done with the drafts that were needed last week?
Why did you cheat on me?
Yeah. Sorry, sorry guys.
Who's Mike? I saw Mike the other day.
I'm really sorry, everyone. Can you just give us
You said he was just delivering pizza.
Anonymous, can I talk to you on the side, please?
No, I need to know now in front of all this board of directors. I really want to know what you've been up to behind my back.
You're fired.
Oh, I work under you in this. Oh man, it would have gone so different.
No, that was your boss saying you're fired.
Okay. So you have dual roles in this. Wow,
yeah.
I didn't think of that. I should have played another part as well.
Okay, try to play another part.
Okay. What's my name? Anonymous.
Yeah.
Mr. Anonymous, this is not the right time. We're actually presenting to get this new deal with XXX company. Sorry, I need to get my closure now because I haven't been sleeping right for the last 3 months.
Anonymous is not the right time.
Hey, you're the one who broke my heart and shattered it into pieces, ma'am.
Mr. Anonymous, your contract is now void with this company.
No, you're void. I'm now promoted.
I'm your boss.
No.
I'm your father.
Dark Vader. Get your life together, Jenny.
And scene.
Brava. Wow, I would pay to see that movie.
Yeah?
I would pay top dollar to see that movie.
Plot twist. Your boss is your father.
Plot twist. It's a family business.
Plot twist, you're dating your sister.
Oh man, we're gonna get cancelled.
Why are we making fun of Mr. Anonymous?
Because you suck, dude. No, I'm kidding. No, but I know it's tough.
We love you, Mr. Anonymous.
Yeah.
And thank you for your question. Our advice is, if you're able to, find another job.
Yeah, if it's in your means, if it's in your scope, I would suggest that.
Yes, and if it is a big company, like Joshua said, try to get transferred to a different department so at least you can see this ex of yours
less frequently.
Yeah. Maybe once in a week you'll bump into the elevator, but...
Or work from home if that's an option.
Ooh.
But then, staying at home during a breakup is the worst thing as well.
Yeah.
You're just surrounded by... surrounded by walls and you're left with your thoughts, and that can be a dangerous place for someone going through a breakup.
Yeah. being around people, not necessarily talking to them, but at least seeing other people and getting yourself busy is one of the great coping mechanisms to get over a breakup.
Yeah. And I want to know as well, since I asked the beginning question, who would our listeners rather date, at least our female listeners, the Iron Man or Captain America? Because that's been on my mind for a while now throughout this whole episode.
Okay, so we'll put up a poll on Instagram. Let us know if you'd rather date Captain America or Iron Man. You know, if you put Hulk in there,
no, it's only a 2.
It will be
Instagram
a landslide.
only allows 2 people. Right?
No, I'm
2 choices.
saying if you gave me a choice of the Hulk or
the Hulk when he's green or the Hulk when he's a normal human man.
I love him in his worst and good times.
Oh wow, you're a nice person.
I love him so much.
You're a passionate lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, Mark Ruffalo. I know that you're married and
he
you have
definitely
kids.
listens to this episode.
I'm sure he does. Shout out Mark Ruffalo for listening to this podcast.
Marky Raff.
So that's it, guys.
I think we helped them. I think they're gonna be so much better after listening to this episode.
They will be going through life with flying colors after this.
You guys landed on your feet after hearing this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The world is yours, guys.
The world is your oyster.
Oh man, I just want to see how happy you are right now.
Yeah, Hung Up Heather and Mr. Anonymous, send us an email or reply to our advice to you, and you can tell us how awful we've.
And we'll tell you that we lost 2 followers next week.
I think we've given them sound advice.
Yeah, I think we helped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mr. Anonymous, I hope that you find something.
Yeah.
Or move to a different department.
Or we hook up Mr. Anonymous with this Hung Up Heather.
Ooh! Yeah. When Hung Up Heather is
ready for
it,
and she knows what she wants.
I really hope that we were able to give them advice, even if it wasn't a sound advice.
It was the worst advice I've ever given, but it made me laugh. It made us laugh. So
I hope while you're listening to this, that we're able to, make you laugh at least.
Yeah.
At the least,
That's the least thing. That's the least we could do.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the episode, guys. Thanks for, I would say, listening in, and I hope that you're toasty with us after all this. Nice. Love you guys, and you can find us and follow us on Instagram at Half a Nice Day Podcast, or send us an email at halfanicedayshow@gmail.com. Please do send us the questions, whatever you want us to know about, or what you would like us to talk about in a future episode. And please do rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. And you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts from.
Wow. Yeah. You're getting better at this, broski.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah. This is the 10th episode, guys. We're really, really grateful for your support and that you continue to listen to the podcast that we are putting out. Without our listeners, we won't be able to push through.
Yeah, share it with your friends and family.
Please do.
Tell your friends about us if you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note,
have a nice day.
I think my voice cracked.